Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about great leaders who were part of India's freedom struggle. Their valuable contribution was instrumental in obtaining freedom. Let's learn about their lives and contribution. खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. Yes, we are talking about Rani Lakshmibai. Rani Lakshmibai was born on 19th November 1828 at Kashi to Moropant and Bhagirathi Bai. She was named Manikarnika. When she was 4 years old, her mother passed away. She was educated at home, able to read and write, and was more independent in her childhood than other children of her age. Her studies included shooting, horse riding, fencing. When she was 14 years old, she was married to Gangadhar Rao, the Maharaja of Jhansi, in 1842. Gangadhar Rao didn't have a natural heir and adopted Damodar Rao as his son. He died in 1853. Since Damodar was too young to rule, Lakshmi Bai took over the reins of the kingdom. But according to doctrine of lapse, a law that was introduced by Governor General of India Lord Dalhousie, according to this policy, any princely state would come under the direct control of British East India Company if the ruler died without a direct heir, or if the ruler was found to be incompetent. So, when Maharaja Gangadhar Rao died in 1853, then the Governor General of India at that time decided to annex the state of Jhansi and expand the British Empire. But Rani Lakshmi Bai was determined not to give up Jhansi. Hence, when the British attacked Jhansi in March 1858, Rani Lakshmi Bai, with her faithful warriors, continued to fight for about 2 weeks. She became a symbol of patriotism and self-respect. She was also joined by Tatya Tope and Nana Sahib. But finally Jhansi fell to the British forces. Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi lost her life on 18th June 1858. She was only 30 years old when she died, and she was dressed up as a soldier when she died. She is always remembered as a great martyr who laid down her life for the cause of freedom. Next leader we are going to talk about is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was born on 23rd July 1856 in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. He was known as Lokmanya Tilak, which means accepted by people as their leader. He worked in close contact with masses, started akharas, lathi clubs and anti-cow killing societies. Tilak was against Western education because he felt that it did not respect Indian heritage and culture. To spread his views among people, he started 2 newspapers, the Marathas and the Kesari. He demanded that British immediately give Indians the right to self-government. Tilak joined the INC in 1890s along with Bipin Chandra Pal and Lala Lajpat Rai. He led the extremist faction of the INC and believed that British would never give India its freedom through peaceful means. He became famous as the father of Indian unrest as he urged the people to fight for their rights. Swaraj is my birthright. Swaraj means self-rule. is my birthright, and I shall have it, were his famous words. Tilak was the first leader who openly demanded self-governance. Next leader we are going to talk about is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was born on 31st October 1875 in Nadia, Gujarat. Patel completed his high school education at Petland and went to England to study law, and returned to India 3 years later and started practicing at Ahmedabad. Eventually, he gave up his practice to participate in freedom struggle. He was deeply influenced by Gandhiji. In 1917, when Gandhiji was elected the president of Gujarat Sabha, Vallabhbhai Patel was elected the secretary. Patel participated in Salt March, Quit India movement, and he became the first deputy prime minister of independent India and played an important role in the unification of India by integrating several princely states. He founded Indian Administrative Services, Indian Police Services, and other central services. He was often known as the Iron Man of India and died in 1950. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.